Senator Mayer to explain her vote.
This bill is incredibly important because it provides urgently needed reforms to the TDI system in our state, but also it includes a provision that will provide families with paid leave following a stillbirth. Many years ago, I spoke with brave mothers who came to share their stories of stillbirth and the disappointment with the lack of support from the state during the toughest moments of their lives. They felt ignored at every level in state policymaking, ignored by the lack of paid leave, ignored by the lack of research into stillbirth, ignored by the stigma of talking about it and advocating for it at a policy level. We have an obligation to do better for them. Any parent who has experienced the loss of a child understands there's an obligation to take these stories out of the shadows and into the halls of chambers like this, to make the policy changes that these parents deserve, and to insist that there is more to be done. I'm pleased to be voting yes on this bill. Again, thank you to Senator Ramos for her leadership, and thank you to the brave advocates, the women who have come forward to make sure this issue is addressed. I vote aye.
If there's anything we hear from small businesses right now is that they're dealing with heavy turnover, and we need more incentives, not less. This is why the small business majority came out in favor of a temporary disability reform. In 2025, it's impossible for anybody to get by on $170 a week. I don't think that's even what we spend on lunch. I mean, imagine trying to navigate a cancer diagnosis or ALS or experiencing a stillbirth or a mental health crisis while losing your wages. What you're doing is driving workers further into poverty. And then you're going to need a whole other set of services in order to help that worker and that family get by. But that other side of the aisle won't vote for that either. They just want workers to die. It's inhumane. It's contrary to the interest of public health. It's in direct conflict with our efforts to fight poverty and help New Yorkers find stability in this turbulent world. I want to thank all of the advocates, so many of them, from NYCLU to A Better Balance, and many others who shared their stories about their efforts to heal while facing extreme financial stress, who bravely told personal stories about the most vulnerable time in their lives and helped us advocate to bring this bill to the floor. The work continues to patch the holes in the safety net, and I proudly vote aye.
Ayes 50, nays 11.
The bill is passed.